seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his 3rd season now, it's Joe Burrow.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Play action. It's Burrow. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And now out come the Steelers. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
They go play action with Burrow. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow will throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Back deep to return is Lynn Bowden. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
The Steelers are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. But they got off to a good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Fuller's 2021 season never really got started, appearing in only 2 games and making just 4 catches. He's hitting reset for his 7th NFL season and trying to build on his career best stats from 2020. That'll be a first down for the former first rounder.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Second and 9 now.
He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
Those are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After run, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And down inside the 15 he goes. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Burrow on 3rd down. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Hooper from 4 yards out. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to get this out to the 25.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They run the option on 2nd down.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he gets this one to Johnson.
This offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Johnson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Burrow on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 4. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Bateman once more. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we reach halftime here. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. They'll look to throw. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, people have to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He's still having trouble moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, so much for halftime adjustment. Sometimes the best adjustment you make is no adjustment. You just do things better. But in this case, I think an adjustment was in order. They may have to change up and start throwing the ball around a little bit more.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Back to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, right there, those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. He'll look to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
for many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Algier will try to pick it up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Taylor is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They're going to look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Jets are going to get the football back. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. From the 16, Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Bowden now to return.
And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. He'll decide to keep this once more. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They go play action with Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
The Jets on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Oh, Jonathan Taylor, like most guys from Wisconsin, he's not one to shy away from contact. He proved it right there.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the option left. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll look to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run here with Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now, 3rd and goal. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And now here in this situation, a field goal would still have them only up by 1 score, so I would think about going for it. Even if you don't get in, you put your defense in a really nice spot, making the offense go the long way to try and score.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The Jets on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is going to have a Jets first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. First down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. To throw, Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes it at the 7.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining.